Welcome back for the second half of action from Arcola. Chris Patton, Luke Johnson here on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Arthur Lovington holds a 1-point lead over Heritage here in the first semifinal of the LOVC tournament. Winner of this game will go on to play the winner of Shiloh and Tri-County, going on a little bit later after this one. We'll get to the halftime scores here in a minute, but Heritage wasting no time, taking things, getting it into the post to John Taylor. It's taken away though. Evan Siegmiller has it, and Arthur pushes it ahead. Maxwell with it in the corner. Back out top to Siegmiller. Siegmiller's gonna get called for a travel. Scorers in the first half for Arthur Lovington. Curtis Plank led the way with 8. Nick Martina with 4. Clayton Hahn and Jeremy Plank each had 3. Evan Siegmiller rounded it out with 2, and that gives them 20. We'll get to Heritage here in just a second. They're on offense, get it right back in the post like we've talked about all night. Turnaround jumper by John Taylor. Taylor ended the first half with 7. Brandon Richardson had 6. Chance Lemon and Cody Reed each had 3. They had 19 at half. The Hawks now have 21. Arthur with it now. They've been pretty patient, looking for the best possible option they can find tonight. Let's see if that continues here after halftime. Finds Siegmiller cutting along the baseline. His shot is up, kind of pushed up, no good. Rebounded by Logan West. He puts up a shot block. Looked like maybe they got the hand. Not the case though in the referee's eyes, and Heritage brings it down the court. Taylor has it out top, gives it over for a 3-pointer, put up, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Schuring. Schuring dishes it off to his left, and it goes right back out top with Evan Siegmiller. He finds Schuring. Looking into the post, but goes back out to the top, and we're going to get a foul called on Arthur. Curtis Plank with his first, team's first here in the second half.
The battle in the second half is going to be who can shut down the three-pointer. Arthur needs to keep moving on their offense and get those open jumpers, and Heritage needs to keep pounding down low and looking for the outlet.
Heritage looks low again and finds Taylor. He's going to get called for, I think, what is his 3rd travel of the night. 6:18 remaining. Arthur down by 1 to Heritage here in the 3rd quarter.
Arthur's going to have to take care of those turnovers too. You can't turn the ball over like that and expect to come away with the win. It's going to take a lot of hard work with all those turnovers if you're going to combine the two.
Those turnovers have to be eaten away at Coach Dale Schuring. That's not really how he likes his team to play. They're very controlled, very patient, and there's almost one there. Right, Tyler Schuring took a pass that wasn't intended for him, but he happened to be, got to the spot in time to keep it from going out of bounds and out in the cafeteria. Ball almost gets away, flip back out to Maxwell. He has it, he's hounded by 22. DJ Robertson. Arthur's gonna set it back up, gets a second chance here on this possession. Curtis Plank has it, gives it back to Maxwell. Maxwell dishes it across the court to Logan West. West drives, knocked away by John Taylor, the senior forward for Heritage. It's going to stay with Arthur Lovington.
See, I like that about Logan West right there. Yeah, he attacked the basket. Everybody, I mean, they're doing a good job moving around the perimeter. We've said this before at other games we've seen Arthur. They move around the perimeter really well, but nobody really makes up their mind to attack the basket and force the defense to play.
And Arthur has it now and dishes it into the corner. Driving is Caleb Schrock, cut off, kicks it back out top. Finds a cutter underneath, a little too hard on that shot though. Curtis Plank put it up just a little too hard, and it goes to Heritage. A little move put on there by number 30, Cody Reed, the freshman guard. Showing up in a big spot, gives his team a 3-point lead. Arthur feeds the post, knocked away. We're going to get a foul called against Brandon Richardson though. Denied that pass into Maxwell a little too much. His first, team's first.
He was initially a good defense position. He had that his opposite hand in the back of Maxwell as he was cutting across the lane.
Arthur trying to find somebody open. It ends up being Caleb Schrock. Dishes it off, and with it now is Curtis Plank. He's got 8 points tonight. Tries to feed it inside, ball gets knocked away. Tyler Schuring puts it up. No good though.
Good hustle.
Heritage pulls it down, moves it down the court.
Good hustle by both teams. Good hustle.
Everybody getting down on the court. This everybody wants to get to the championship game of the LOVC tournament. Knocked away, almost taken away, recovered though by Heritage's 22, DJ Robertson. 21, Brandon Richardson have it, gives it back. Whoa, loses footing there, maintains possession though. Shot put up, no good. We're gonna get a foul called on Heritage, as it looked like Curtis Plank was about to pull that away by himself. And foul, I think it's gonna go on DJ Robertson.
I think he originally changed it and called it a tip pass, just out of bounds to Arthur.
Thanks for having my back on that, Luke.
No problem.
4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Heritage has a 3-point lead, 23-20 over Arthur Lovington. Substitutions for both squads. We'll see what the lineups look like here in a second. And number 11, Chance Lemon back out there for Heritage. He's going to be guarding 12, Curtis Plank for Arthur Lovington. Clayton Hahn in the game. Long shot put up and good. Curtis Plank, he's got 11. 9 points from behind the arc, ties this game back up. Heritage with it now. Taylor's trying to do the feeding as opposed to taking the feed. Kicked over to number 10. Shot put up, no good. And we're going to tumble out of bounds, and it's going to be Arthur Lovington ball. Jordan Wolf tried to bring it down. It goes out of bounds off of him, and Arthur Lovington will get possession, tied up.
That was a tough call. There was a lot of bodies going for the ball. I thought it was a decent call. There wasn't major contact anywhere around there, and like I said, it could have gone any number of directions.
Heritage coach Andy Place was chatting up the official closest to him. He wasn't the one who made the call. Ball gets away from Arthur. Heritage tries to bring it down the floor. We're going to foul on the Knights.
And Arthur again, Curtis Plank is doing everything he can right now to keep Arthur in this game, and his turnovers are starting to become costly. They got to be careful.
Knights foul goes against Clayton Hahn. Number 2, the junior guard, picks up his first. Heritage with it now. Driving in is Chance Lemon, but he kicks it back out to Austin Dickey. Feeding the post to Taylor again. Turnaround jumper, good. Taylor has 11, 25-23, Heritage. Nick Martina with it, gives it off to Caleb Schrock, driving the lane. Gonna take it at Taylor and gonna get a foul called against him. 2 shots for Arthur Lovington.
Great pump fake. That's what you do when you got a shot blocker in the lane. You drive, jump stop, offer the ball up there, watch him fly by, and then go up and try and make the layup.
First foul against Taylor, so it would behoove Arthur Lovington to kind of keep doing that, get at him, and maybe get him on the bench.
It's tough because all he really has to do is put his hands. He doesn't even really have to jump ever. He's long enough that he just puts his hands straight up in the air. It's going to be a difficult shot no matter who's taking it.
First free throw, no good for Caleb Schrock. You wonder if he's a little shaken up after hitting the deck on that drive. He'll get a second chance here to bring his team within 1. That one's good. First point of the night for Caleb Schrock, number 23, the junior forward for Arthur Lovington. He's got 1 point, brings his team within 1 point. 25-24 Heritage, 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Arthur coming out with some pressure.
Here's what we know Arthur for, is the full court pressure.
The pesky Knights from Arthur Lovington.
Nice.
Jumper put up and good. Taylor's starting to show he can get his points in the post if he's left alone. He can put up some nice jump shots too. Another drive that time, no foul called though, and Schrock had the same idea. Heritage brings it back down the court. Jordan Wolf has it, gives it off to Brandon Richardson. He goes to his left, kicks it off. Number 11 has it, finds the back door. There's Caleb Schrock again. He's really getting the action here in the third quarter. Arthur moves it ahead, 3-pointer put up, and it's good! Jeremy Plank, his second 3 of the night. 2 minutes left to go in the third, and we're tied. And here's that Arthur full court pressure. And there's a steal. Clayton Hahn puts it up and good. Arthur Lovington is back in the lead, and Heritage coach Andy Place is gonna call a timeout because, as you can hear, the Arthur faithful getting excited. 29-27, the Knights lead over Heritage. 1:54 remaining in the third.
And Heritage just needs to get that ball in bounds. They waited a little bit too long. But that's what Arthur's known for, is their quick perimeter players. They press full court. They've got active hands, good defensive stances, and they are just all over the place when that happens.
We've seen that a couple times tonight both ways, where there's a score, and then right away, the other team kind of lollygags getting that ball inbounds. And if you come right up after them, they've taken it away and turn around and gotten points right after that.
Clayton Hahn came from all the way behind half court to steal that ball. That's how slow that pass was.
Clayton Hahn has 5, Jeremy Plank has 6. A couple of guards, junior guard Clayton Hahn, number 2, sophomore guard number 4, Jeremy Plank. Really swinging the momentum here lately in the favor of the Knights. Heritage with a much easier time out of the timeout there, getting it down the court. 21, Brandon Richardson gives it back out top to 22, DJ Robertson. Drive by 23, Jordan Wolf. Fans want to call. We're going to get a call there against against Heritage. It's like a legal screen call.
Heritage is going away from John Taylor now. He's got 13 points.
Yes, sir.
If he's got 13 points, you need to go. He's doing something right.
He's touching every possession down the court, you would think. Arthur Levington with it now with a 2-point lead and a minute and a half left to go. Another three-pointer put up and another three-pointer good. Jeremy Plank has 9 points, all from behind the line, and Arthur is taken over, and we're going to get another illegal screen called against Heritage. John Taylor laid out the Arthur defender. Looked like he put down Curtis Plank. It's one of those, you're kind of out on an island by yourself. You can't, you can set screens, you can set hard screens, but when you move your arms like that and kind of lean into it as much as he did, you're on an island, that's going to get seen.
Just bad spot. The guard didn't come off the screen very well, which left John Taylor out to dry.
Things are starting to go Arthur Levington's way here with just a little over a minute left to go in the third quarter. 5-point lead for Arthur Levington. Heritage fans standing up, student section getting into it. Almost taken away, layup gonna be put up and good, and a foul! Nick Martina puts it up and in. He's got 6 points. He's gonna go to the free throw line. Heritage foul called against Brandon Richardson, his second, team's 5th. We're going to get another timeout here as things are getting loud, starting to get away from the Hawks.
The consistency from three-point range for Arthur right now has opened up that driving lane to the middle, and Nick Martina just took advantage of it. He had to hustle for a bad pass there a little bit, but once he had it all the way to the basket.
Arthur Levington, 7 3-pointers made tonight. Heritage, just 2. So that's, that can be one of the big factors in tonight's game. Heritage has done a good job. John Taylor has, when they've gotten it into him, he's done a nice job in the post. He's done a nice job away from the basket, too, with some nice moves. But Arthur, that 3-guard attack, Curtis Plank, Jeremy Plank, Clayton Hahn, going big from deep.
And Tyler Schuring, one of their scorers throughout the season, hasn't even scored yet. So in that tone, Heritage is pretty lucky that their third guard hasn't done anything really tonight.
Caleb Schrock, junior forward, only has 1 point, but he's done a lot of things here in the third quarter. Kind of those those intangibles that really don't make it on a score sheet.
And like I said, here in the second half is going to be whoever shuts down the 3, and Heritage hasn't hit one, and Arthur has a bunch.
We will see here if Nick Martina can finish off this 3-point play. He's going to go to the free throw line, just under a minute remaining in the third. His team has a 7-point advantage right now. Free throw rims out, rebounded by Taylor. Heritage with it now. We're going to get a jump ball. No, we're going to get a foul against Arthur Levington. Jeremy Plank a little too aggressive for the referees. That is Plank's first, team's third. 49.9 left to go here in the third quarter of the first semifinal of the LOVC tournament. Steal almost taken away, knocked away, and it's going to stay with Heritage. They were able to keep Logan West away from tracking it back down, and it went out of bounds off West, and Heritage will have it.
Good defense by Logan West. Excellent hustle to try and keep that ball alive. Another lazy pass for Heritage to get the ball, and Miles just kind of lofted it in there.
Austin Dickey with it. He's guarded in the backcourt by Avery Schrock. Picks up his dribble and dishes it off to teammate, who's also tightly guarded by Caleb Schrock. Cody Reed had it. Now he gives it over here to number 10, Dickey. Back out top with Robertson. Trying to find Taylor, trying to get it to him. He puts up a turnaround jumper. No good off the iron. Tracked down by Avery Schrock. Arthur Levington has it, 20 seconds remaining in the third with a 7-point lead.
Good defense, keeping their hands straight up in the air and not trying to block shot down low by Logan West on John Taylor.
Rhythmic clapping by the Arthur student section. We're going to get a travel as they were waiting for that one shot. Schrock drove to the basket, called for a travel. Heritage will get a chance here to cut in to this 7-point Arthur Levington lead.
7 seconds, you got to get it down the floor.
Taylor threw it ahead, taken by 21. Richardson, they're going to get a shot off. Ball goes to the court, and Jeremy Plank kind of caught in no man's land. Wasn't really sure what to do. He just kind of looked around, didn't realize how much time he had, and throws up a shot after the buzzer, though. We have played 3 here in Arcola. Arthur Levington 34, Heritage 27. We'll be back for the fourth quarter on DouglasCountyDigest.com.